Hey YouTube, this is ZetA, and I'm going to do my deck of the month for the month of July. I know it's kind of late. It's like, what, the 26th, I think now? Yeah, today's Sunday, 26th. And I just didn't have a good deck going at the time because I was using my Blackwing, so I just made a fun deck earlier. It's been running my locals, and it's been running pretty decent. But I'll show you this in a second. I'm going to show off my amazing Nationals mat that I got for a Spirit Ray for a dad in like 10 bucks. Kind of like it, right? Yeah, I know. Even though I didn't go to Nationals, I can pretend I did, man. Yeah. Oh well. Criticize me for that. I just really like the mat series. Judgment, Dad, really cool. Anyways, back to the deck of the month. So my deck of the month is really heavily influenced by ZetA Dad. So shoutouts to them and Team DKA. They're really cool. You need to go check out the channel. Actually, a lot of my ideas come from them. But I'm running a ZetA deck. I mean, my build's nowhere close to his build because I don't have the money for it and the stuff for it. But I'll show you my version of it. So first, two ZetAs. You know, kind of the heart of the deck. Without ZetAs, I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to show off my tokens while I'm at it. There's no such thing as EVA tokens, so instead I run Sky Blaster tokens. I should run my fan Sky Blaster here, but yeah. But yeah, ZetA tokens pretty much 2400 attack, 2000 defense, 21 defense. It's level 7. Dump into the grave. It was in the graveyard. If you may remove a monster from your opponent's side of the field, special summon a token in attack or defense. These tokens have 500 attack, 500 defense, and they're level 2 darks. So really good for synchro material right there. But yeah, that's right there. Then to dump them, 2 Armageddon Knights, and it's really cool because I usually open up with one of these two or something to get them out real quickly. But yeah, either dump ZetA Reticulant or something else. I'll show you why I usually dump, but it's a pretty good opening to have, so I can get ZetA pretty fast. 1 Dark Grepher. If I had a second one, I would run it, but I don't have one, so that's why I only have 1 Dark Grepher. So 1 Dark Grepher in there, same thing as ZetA, dump cards, same thing as Armageddon, not my bad, to dump ZetA or some other things in my deck. Other things I usually dump in my deck is 2 Necrogarnus. My bad. They stall a little. They can help me stall a little bit when I'm trying to get, trying to set my deck up for the ZetAs, and plus it's just good for stalling. I mean, I can stop OTKs from happening, so it's all good. Another thing I dump is Plague Spreader, and it's also a tuner, so I can sync with my tokens. Here, or with Grepher. Where's my Grepher? Or with Grepher if I dump it using like Necrogarner or ZetA. Because sometimes you open the ZetA, you want to dump it. That's kind of what Grepher's for. That's place right there. 2 salvos. I wish I had a third one to run in there, but I don't have a third one anymore. So 2 salvos. They're also tuning. They're also tuners, so I can get some stuff. I run 2 Decoiches with it. So draw power right there, set another attack, flip, or something like that. Draw cards, so I can get closer to setting up my ZetA, and just machine fodder for a quick DSF or another level 7. Cannon Soldier, I'm thinking of taking this out because it usually doesn't help, but for now, Cannon Soldier, I contribute tokens, again, token for like 500, I think 500, is it 500? Yeah, 500 points of damage, so tribute, 500 points of damage, do something like that, so that's right there. DD Warrior Lady, I run into the monster, remove from play, I get another token onto the field, and I can attack again for 500, so, plus it's a good field clear when they have like Gores on the field, or, I don't know, something big, like DSF, yeah, sure. Sangan helps me search out for any of my low-level monsters, which is, there's quite a lot here, so this deck's kind of like crush safe, so if you crush me, you probably will help me dump either ZetA in my hand, or I lose, DD Warrior Lady, or a Dark Grepher. Out of all the monsters I showed you, that's not really that bad. So right there. 2 Dimensional Alchemist. I got this idea from ZetA Dad, because I didn't think about Dimensional Alchemist removing cards to the top of my deck out of play, and I can bring it back to my hand. So it's a good way to recycle, like Necrogarnus from my hand, or work it out. Yeah, and it goes up to 1800 attack, and then when it's destroyed, I can bring any remove from monster from play. It's really nice, and it's a fairy. I was thinking of running what's it called, Herald, so the different color lights, but that kind of just got destroyed because I had bad hand control. 2 Mystic Tomatoes. When they die, I can stall again. Get Armageddon Knights to dump things. Get Decoichi. Get Cannon Soldier. Get Sangan, so yeah, it's pretty good. 2 Caius. Okay, this is amazing with a token. Tribute token, summon Caius, remove from play a monster, grab another token. Okay? It's like, Caius gives me a +1 pretty much to do this, so yeah. And if I can I can also inflict 1000 points of damage if I destroy a spell or trap card, so instead of a 1-for-1, it's a +1. So Caiuses are really good in this deck build. Then, of course, Dark Arm Dragon. I have Darks in the graveyard. I have a very good, what's it called? I don't remember the words in the graveyard manipulation in this deck because I have Necrogarnus to help me stabilize stuff. And if it's in the late game, I probably would just like alert it or something or dump it for like I have a lot of cards that require discard. I'll show those in a sec. Rhoda, search out my warriors. I have 4 warrior targets. No, 6 warrior targets. I count the Necros. And again, I can just use it for discard fodder. 2 allures, so I can remove some of my monsters from play. Let Dimensional Alchemist bring it back to my hand. That's another reason why Dimensional Alchemist is handy. I can bring back stuff that Dad removed, or I can bring that Dad itself if I remove it with its effect or Allure of Darkness. Okay, Reborn, obviously, staple. Heavy Storm, staple. MST, staple. I run 2 enemy controllers instead of Book of Moons because I like tributing the token, grab their monster, and then go for like game maybe. And plus, I can also switch their monster to defense. So enemy controller I think is better than Book of Moon in this situation. I run 3 Karma Cuts. This is the beauty of this deck because I can discard any of these like dead cards that I have in my hand sometimes, like Caius if I can't tribute a monster. Dekoichi if I have Salvo in hand. Plague Spreader, Necro Gardener, see what else is there. Dad if it's a dead draw, where my dad is. It's somewhere there. Dad if it's a dead draw, any of these staples if I don't need it. Remove a monster from play, I get a token on the field now, and attack or defense. Pretty good. Got 2 bottomless trap holes. Just remove monsters from play and get another token. I wish I had more dimensional prisons, but I only have 1, so that's right there. So in place of the second dimensional prison, I run Mirror Force just to clear field, and then tokens poke for 500 damage. It's pretty nice. Torrential Tribute, clear field, and most of the time I have tokens, so it's okay if it clears field. And 2 T Roars just in case of Glads, because this deck cannot handle Glads, because tokens are pretty much like, hey, attack me so I can get more of my buddies out. But yeah, that's my deck build right there. I don't have my side deck's not fully made because I usually just alter depending on who shows up my locals, but a constant in my thing is creature swap. Swap a token for something good in their side of the field. Like if I'm playing, what's it called, Light Sworns, grab something at Mills or grab a JD or something like that. It's pretty good. Cloak and Dagger, this is an amazing card right here to use because I'll be like target. If I have a fielder deck, I'll say target this card. And when it pops onto the field, it gets removed from play, and I get to get another token on the field. So it's a good card. I found out about that. 2 Lilas. I don't have Rykos, but Lila in case of like spell and trap, like really heavy spell and trap cards, and plus it mills. I changed my deck to make it sure it mills better stuff, like an extra Necro, and Chaos Sorcerer. I had it originally, but then I saw WK Dad's build, and I kind of agree with him. There's not a lot of lights I can remove from play, cause yeah. So that's my build right there, ZetA build. A lot of my opening hands start with Armageddon Knight, dump ZetA onto the graveyard. If you have multiple ZeTAs in your graveyard though, it gets multiple tokens. So if I had 2 ZeTAs in graveyard, and where's my DD Warrior Lady? Yeah, DD Warrior Lady right here. And I attack something and remove, I get 2 tokens. Not just 1, I get 2 tokens. So that's like double the power right there. And pretty much it. I can't think of any other strategies I use with it, but it's at my locals I've done pretty decent. Like the only thing I can't take on is Glads, and depending on how good my hand is, Light Sworns, because Light Sworns and Black Wings, they require good field control. Karma Cut exists for this reason right here. Alright, if they summon like Lila, I Karma Cut immediately so they don't get mill. They summon Sirocco with their Black Wing, that Black War one, Karma Cut that. They can't search or anything like that. So Karma Cut's a real good card right here. Enemy controller, stall them a little bit, tribute a token, take over their monster so they can't activate its effect. The only monster I can't really take down is Lumina, so I usually wait for them to pay the cost, bring out their monster, and then depending on the monster I'll destroy. Like if it's a Lumina Garroth combination, remove the Lumina, they can't mill. If they bring out Wolf, remove Lumina, they can't mill. They bring out anything else, I just pick whichever was the worst case. So that's right there. And I'll show you my extra deck, because I do sync quite a bit often. I have Arcanine.